I'm Kala, who is most merciful. Today, our perform a practical chemistry class 9th, third practical. Practical observation is that our object is that demonstration of chemical reaction to produce by the heat energy. First of all, required are apparatus used by an experiment. First of all, take a beaker. Second, take a thermometer. Third are stirrer or iron stirrer. These are apparatus required to experiment. Our chemical reaction required the calcium oxide plus water are both chemicals used in a chemical reactions in our experiment. Procedure is that first of all take an initial reading T1 of water. Second are the take a reaction which add the calcium hydroxide in the water T2. Third reaction is the difference count by the initial and final temperature to rise in a chemical reaction. Nowadays, which are perform a chemical reaction. First of all, our take of water. First water to use by the T1 initial temperature in a thermometer would are put by the 0 point or the temperature thermometer require 0. When dip of water take some minutes to rise the temperature of water. After that, thermometer to calculate the heat of water, which is the rise of temperature is 13.7. There are 40 overall asanji nowadays 40 increased by temperature 40.5. These are temperature of water are the 44. So these arrows shown by the change in temperature, which means the initial temperature is 40.5. Take a reading are 40.5. And other reaction to find out add the calcium oxide stirrer aid produced by the chemical reaction. Find the second reading by the T2 in our calcium oxide solution. Take some minute to rise up temperature to add the calcium oxide in water to give the calcium hydroxide and release some amount of energy in our chemical reaction. Now put the reading by the chemical reaction are increased. Nowadays increase by temperature by the 18.5. When the put a solution by the increase the temperature throughout the thermometer are the 80.5. Our second reading are in our chemical reaction are 80.5. 80.5. Our third are increase in temperature minus initial to final. Our the final reading is that 18.5 minus 14.5 to rise in temperature 4 centigrade. 4 centigrade temperature rise in a chemical reaction are exothermic. Exothermic reaction. These are demonstrations in which when add a calcium oxide and water rise in temperature. We are find out calculate the rise of temperature in a chemical reaction to heat formation are the 4 centigrade heat are produced throughout the water add the calcium oxide. Huge amount of calcium oxide add in water to huge temperature rise in a chemical reaction. These are the first or third chemical reaction. We are found easily the rise in temperature when water added calcium oxide. These chemical reactions are produced in our daily life everywhere to find out the rise of chemical reaction throughout the chemical process when add water, when other chemical reactions to change in temperature. Another example is that when the boiling point or melting point, when the rise in temperature of water change in temperature, and melting point decrease the temperature of water to change in temperature. These are the complete our experiment. A third to the demonstration of chemical reaction to change in temperature, the chemical reaction in which calcium and calcium oxide plus water. Easily to calculate by the change in temperature, initial and final. These are formula, these are calculated, are easily performed everywhere throughout the experiment in class 9th sindh textbook board exam.